shelters with more funding. I would like to do, again, my 1,000 care packages, even reach even more individuals. I would like to have an after school going on, preferably in the shelters. And I would love to have a community center for just my workshops, my project, everything to be run out of that one location.
That would make a lot of sense, and that would be great, actually.
Yeah.
You know, everything in time. But I know you're not working solo. It's a lot. How do you manage this all together? How do you keep everything, just running?
Well, I have a great family. I have great family members. That's my base. Anytime I ask for something, they drop and they run. So that's just one. I love my family for that. Never let me down. And then I have my cousin, who is my vice president. He deals with all the Guyana outreach for right now. He deals with the back to school and the Christmas parties that we do at the end of the year for the achievements that the kids did. Then we have volunteers, facilitators that come in and say, hey, I want to volunteer. Can I help with this? Can I help with that? And we try to organize their preference with what they want to volunteer.
That's great. And imagine all this starting because you went and you saw a couple of kids who were out of school.
Yeah.
And it stemmed from there. Do you ever look back and just reflect on this and just think about how far you've come with it?
No, I don't actually, because every day that I do something, it's something different and it brings joy. Although it was a thought of an idea that I had, I've been doing it since I was 9. So every day it's a blessing. Every day I go out there to help people. Every day I get to go out and say, God darn it, I just helped one more person. So I really don't get the opportunity to reflect because every day I have a new memory.
And that's great. You're continuously building.
Yes.
Getting yourself out there. When we come back from the break, I want to go into just a couple of things that you want to see for yourself in terms of growth. So start thinking about that. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. So, Keshia, we're going to 2019. We're wrapping up 2018. It went pretty quickly, as it always does.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe Labor Day is next week.
Labor Day is coming up.
Yes.
Labor Day is almost here. You guys will be on the Parkway represented. Like, we're all going to be on the Parkway. Definitely in high numbers, which is great.
Yeah.
But social media, I want to talk about that.
Okay.
How has social media helped you with this?
It helped a lot. Everything I do, I try to post it for people to see the growth and what we're doing, helping and touching our neighbors. That's right now unfortunate. So social media has been a blessing. We have a lot of new followers. We have a lot of new likes on Facebook, which I'm pretty happy about. And a lot of other people are seeing that the work that we're doing and contacting and say, oh, hey, can we do some partnerships? Can we do some sponsorships? And that's great. That's always great for a nonprofit.
Of course. Are there any other nonprofits that you see out there that you would ideally like to team up with eventually, or that you get inspired from seeing their work?
I mean, all of them nonprofits. One day I would like to team up with all of them. I'm not trying to, segregate or say, hey, I think you're doing great work. I want to work with you. I work with everybody. I've started to do that since day one. I started doing this. I just reach out and say, hey, do you want to partner up on this project with me? Or they will reach out to me, hey, Keshia, I see the work that you've been doing. Can we talk? Can we partner? Can we sponsor? It's amazing. It's amazing that we all could come together and work with each other, and we have one goal,
right.
Which is a mission, is to help people that's right now is unfortunate to help themselves.
Oh, of course. And ultimately, if you could get that going, then you're in a good place. How do people at home get in contact with you if they want to support, make a donation, contribute something? How do they reach you?
Okay, so they can reach me via website, which is www.liftsgivesback.org, or they could contact me via email, which is info@liftsgivesback.org, or they could regular phone 718-986-8148.
Okay, so a couple different ways to reach you.
Yes.
What would you say, though, it has been the most challenging part of running the organization and getting the message out there, and even just the day-to-day?
Funding is the most challenging, like any other nonprofit. It's just you want to do so much, but you have little resources to do it. So you try to make a dollar out of 15 cents. You try to stretch it as much as possible. So funding is one of our biggest challenges at this point.
Of course, absolutely. I know that would be, like you said, that's so common. And sometimes you have to scale back a little bit, or you'll have to table a project for the moment because you won't be able to get to it this year because of funding. Do you do any fundraisers? Do you try to do anything specifically to raise money for these things?
I do a lot of crowd raising, and also we just wrapped up our fundraiser back in July. It was I wanted to cry after the fundraiser because it's so much, with so much people, so much love, so much support. Like, we raised over our projected number. So it was like, wow, like people actually really like see the work I'm doing. They're recognizing that we have so much work to continue doing, and they want to support the mission.
That just makes me smile, because you know what, people, and myself included, sometimes we spend money on just frivolous things, and sometimes even the smallest amount can make a difference.
Yes.
It could definitely make a difference. $2, $3. I always tell people, don't look at it as the whole picture. Well, I don't have that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, but $5, you could do that.
Just $5.
And it would go a long way. You could think about that child in a Caribbean island, or even right here. Because you would see kids, that's why you got to love the delis and the bodegas with little 50-cent Jews.
Yes.
Like, you would see those kids from a young age learning how to make that dollar. I mean, it doesn't go that far now, but,
Yeah, stretch.
You would stretch it out.
Yes, you had a bagel and cream cheese and a 50-cent soda, and you're full until lunchtime.
That's why they had the whole patty and clover bread.
Yes. Oh, and the cheese in the middle.
And that will fill you
Yes.
up.
Mm-hmm.
May not be the most healthiest, but it's going to fill you up. It's going to serve its purpose.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's awesome. I'm very excited for you because I love nonprofits. We do a lot. My women's group, we try to look to always collaborate and get people involved. So definitely I'll be reaching out to you to see how we could bring you in on that, because
No problem.
there are some opportunities. Anytime we could spread the word and get the mission out there, I think that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Any other words for those at home that you really want the people to take away about your work?
Yes, not only that, I want to give the viewers an assignment. If you see a child out there on a Saturday selling water, you don't have to buy the water. Just give $1, because that child could be selling drugs or committing some crime that he will get arrested and then sent to prison for, and then we have another mass incarceration issue. So I plead with everyone to do this challenge. When you see a child selling water, just give them $1. Give them how much you can afford. You don't even have to buy the water. So that's my challenge for them.
And it's so funny because I actually do that. When you see them, I rarely would take the product from them, because just the act of them being out there trying to do something right.
Yes.
Like you literally said it perfect. They could be out there doing something else.
Yes, they can.
And they're not, So when you see them with their Welch's and their cookies selling on the train, you know what? Unless it's something, if I'm really hungry, I'll take it. But, most times I just give them, because the act of them doing that, and it does show entrepreneurship,
Yes.
Because they got to buy that case of candy, and now they're trying to make back their money.
And some.
So I do support that, so that's great. And I'm very much looking forward to what 2019 has in store for you. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Right now, I know you focus on Brooklyn and Guyana. Are you ever thinking of expanding outside of Guyana?
I would love to. I tell people all the time. I just not focus from at Guyana because I'm from Guyana. It's just because I have that outreach base there. But if anyone wants to collaborate and do a one of your native countries, you could make sure you contact me and we could collaborate. And if you have someone out there that does outreach, I have no problem. Just that I just don't have the outreach in
Of
those
course.
other Caribbean islands. I would love to
Absolutely.
do it.
But if you get your hand in there, I think we could have a movement going on.
We
Because
can.
don't just look at the islands. They should, what we see and what's the real, once you're actually there, it's a totally different story.
It is totally different. When you go down on the island, sometimes you're at the nice tourist part, but sometimes you don't see what the day to day nitty gritty is and people go through.
Absolutely. And that is so true. So, Keshia, it's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you
I
for having
loved
me.
it. And everyone at home, please take the challenge. Go ahead and do that. And just support overall. Her information is at the bottom of the screen. You can get involved, make a donation, and, of course, be a part of the movement. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can send us an email at info@beyondfocusedmedia.com. I'm your host, Lydia Patel. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back again next week. Same time, same place. You're watching Beyond Focus TV.
Beyond Focus TV show wants and needs your feedback. Did we blunder? Please let us know so we can improve. Was the show helpful to you? Drop us a note so we can share the success with our staff members. Is there something you think we could do better? We welcome new ideas and new approaches to old ideas. Do you have a great suggestion? Let us know and we'll work on it. If you would like to share your comments anonymously, please send us an email at info@beyondfocusedmedia.com. If you want to get in touch with the executive producer directly, send him an email at gene@beyondfocusedmedia.com. We really look forward to hearing from you.